Let's not waste any more time. Andre Ward has joined Terence Crawford's side for good. It's not just for pictures that he's showing up. He spars with Crawford, helps him plan how to beat Canelo Alvarez, and helps Crawford physically. That is not just a story, it is true. And if you've been paying attention to Crawford's camp, you've seen Andre fall a few times in the last few weeks. Most people thought he was just stopping by to say hello, maybe show some love, give them some advice, and then leave. But it goes deeper than that. It's official now. It's all on for Andre Ward.
Who's the most skilled fighter today?
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots, Jerron, it's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing. About basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So, skillful, yes. But this and this, it's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talking. But until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know what you have.
Not only does he mean how to beat Canelo, he's donning gloves, entering the ring, and instructing Crawford on the exact moves that made him an unbeaten legend. And don't forget, this isn't the first time he's helped Bud Ward. He previously assisted him in preparing for his bout against Madomov, and we all know how that turned out. Crawford made food. So, why is this a big deal? Because this fight with Canelo is a totally different beast. We are talking size, power, legacy, and pressure. Crawford is moving up to weight classes to fight a guy who has been knocking out super middleweights. However, with Ward on his side, the plan, mindset, and preparation have all hit new heights.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look.
It's gonna be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will.
anybody else.
And you will see that. day.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Let's get to it. Get it? This is not a chance link-up. Andre Ward and Terence Crawford go way back.
I appreciate Drake for even, giving me the opportunity to step in the ring with him. I could say that, I spar Andre Ward. That's dope, So, it was good sparring. It was very, a very good experience for me. And I'm gonna take it to the grave.
What kind of insight
insight did he give you? Obviously, just a little bit. Like, what did he tell you? Like, we don't stop learning, right? The older we get, we never stop learning. But what did he tell you? Like, just briefly, something that during your sparring session.
Not too much nothing. You know what I mean? It's sparring. You know, like we've sat down and talked about things outside of sparring, but I think once, you know, we got in the ring, he was so locked in. I was so locked in, like there was nothing really to say. We both locked in and we both focused on the task at hand.
They've previously trained together and have always had a great deal of respect for one another. Two undefeated giants, no tricks, just fighting royalty.
Keep breath. Keep doing what you're doing. Just using that jab good. Using that jab good. Starting to wake up. You see what the key is? Moving that jab up and down.
Crawford had previously fought Israel Madrimov, a man with strength in both hands and an awkward, unpredictable technique. Andre Ward was already in Bud's corner, sparring, game planning, and giving input like only a generational talent could.
We have Andre Ward making his way down to the fight. Who did you come here to see?
Well, I came to see the whole card. You don't see stacked cards like this very often in boxing, so I'm trying to get here early. You know, it's 5 o'clock. I want to start with Jared Anderson and his fight. He's got a really good fight in every card leading up to the main event. But, you know, it's very, you know, it's out there that Terrence Crawford is not just somebody I support, it's a brother to me. And I'm excited to see him carry an event like this, of this magnitude, and to be going up in weight to challenge himself against Israel Madrimov. Very, very tough task. Madrimov is not a guy you take lightly, but I'm not betting against Terrence Crawford right now.
Do you think it goes late rounds?
I think it goes 8-9 rounds. I mean, Terrence has a way of slowly taking over a fight, very, very strong and a powerful puncher. I think the power is going to show up at a certain point, but he's got to tame Madrimov because he's not easy to tame.
And we'll see tonight. Enjoy the fight.
Excited about that.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
And the outcome? Crawford disassembled Madrimov. With Canelo Alvarez across the ring, Ward is back in the lab, helping Bud in sculpting the game plan not only from outside the ropes, but also from within the sparring ring. Shoulder to shoulder and eye to eye. We're talking about real mentorship, because this is how legends become legends.
Right. As you see, iron sharpening iron. 2 legends, 1 retired, 2 division undefeated Olympic gold medalist, first ballot Hall of Famer, Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3 division world champion, 2 division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound for pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer, Terrence Bud Crawford, as Terrence Crawford is preparing to become a 4-division world champion August 3rd when he faces off against WBA super welterweight, junior middleweight world champion Israel Madrimov. And the WBO title will be on the line as well. This is epic. There's shadow boxing. Terrence Crawford in southpaw stance. As you see, Andre Ward in the orthodox stance. Many people starting to speculate is
there's a reason why people are so worried about Ward joining this camp. Andre Ward is not a random ex-fighter. He's an expert in ring IQ, protection, timing, and flexibility. The man retired undefeated after defeating to classes and training killers such as Sergey Kovalev.
Right. As you see, iron sharpening iron. 2 legends, 1 retired, 2 division undefeated Olympic gold medalist, first ballot Hall of Famer, Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3 division world champion, 2 division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound for pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer, Terrence Bud Crawford, as Terrence Crawford is preparing to become a 4-division world champion August 3rd when he faces off against WBA super welterweight, junior middleweight world champion Israel Madrimov, and the WBO title will be on the line as well. This is epic. There's shadow boxing. Terrence Crawford in southpaw stance. As you see, Andre Ward in the orthodox stance. Many people starting to speculate.
Consider someone like that watching your every action, highlighting your blind spots and helping you sharpen your tools. That is what Crawford is getting. Ward knows Canelo's style. He understands his strengths, compact hooks, counters, and movement. But, more importantly, he recognizes his flaws, and, guess what? But agrees. Crawford is already one of the most dangerous switch hitters he had ever seen. But now he's working with someone who has beaten bigger guys without ever being dropped. So, the question is no longer whether Bud can handle Canelo's size. Can Canelo handle two of the smartest boxers in modern history combining to expose him? Okay, here's the thing. Andre Ward knows what kind of beast Terrence Crawford is. And if there is one thing he has made very clear, it is this: Crawford is not easily hurt. He is not only physically strong, his brain works similarly to a computer in the ring. You may hit a shot or two, and even win a round early, but you are being downloaded in real time. Ward stated it himself, Bud's most terrifying quality isn't just his strength or speed. It's his ability to figure you out, grab your tools, and then dismantle you piece by piece. He is a strategic killer. The moment you believe you've got the upper hand, he changes stance, tempo, reads your rhythm, and causes you to miss by inches. Then he makes you pay interest, and breaking Terrence Crawford's wool. Good luck with it.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Andre spared him. He's watched firsthand how mentally locked in Bud is. Even when things get bad, this guy lives in uncomfortable situations. You put pressure on him, and he flips it. You take a step back, and he follows you. Crawford does not have a backup plan because plan is always adjusting. Ward knows that Canelo is taking a risk by believing Bud will fold due to a weight disparity. Let's keep it $1. Andre Ward has never been a big Canelo admirer. And it's more than just personal tastes, it's about the resume. Ward has commented several times about how Canelo's record is overstated. However, if you look closely, many of those wins were against fighters who were either past their peak, depleted of catch weights, or simply not built like Terrence Crawford.
But in terms of his resume, the opponents that he fought, right? If he fought this name and fought that name, where did he fight that name when he fought him? He 32. He coming off 2 losses. He 35. Kovalev, when he fought Kovalev was cooked. He wasn't the crusher. He wasn't the undefeated guy. He had lost that. And I'm not knocking the hustle, but you lose me when you start saying I'm the best fighter in the world. Or you lose me when you feel like you don't have to fight the best, but then everybody else got to fight the best. Canelo is a really good fighter, man. But you don't really know how good you are until you fight the other best. Like even Dimitri Bivol, the dude he lost to. You got to give him credit for going up in weight, but I feel like he miscalculated though.
Andre has made it clear. Canelo has never faced a boxer like Bud. There has never been someone this smart. Never before has someone been so unexpected. Never seen someone so focused. Crawford is a dangerous opponent. You cannot bully him. You cannot outthink him. This is not a Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, or Jermall Charlo problem. This is the sport's current pound-for-pound winner. And this isn't just fan talk. All the boxing legends, pundits, and pros are saying the same thing.
I think Bud gonna cook Canelo. I think he's gonna cook him. I think, you know, Canelo a hell of a fighter, but I think Bud just got all the tools for
You don't think the weight difference is gonna be too big of an advantage?
I think y'all make that something, you know. In certain fights,
Boxing makes it something, not us.
like if this was like a Benavidez, he's actually a lot bigger than Bud, so that would like apply. But I feel like with Canelo, he's like physically kind of big, but like height wise, he's kind of small. So I don't think so, no.
Corey, how you got a decision to stop it? Because Breadman and Boozy think that Bud actually might stop it.
Me and Boozy talked about that. That's crazy. Me and him got on the phone and talked about it, but I think that's possible. Like, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I think it's a possibility if Canelo gets to acting out of line and not understanding that Bud could crack too.
So for now, the entire sport is focused on one person, Terence. Bud Crawford's way of dismantling Spence was legendary. It is bold of him to skip two-way classes to take on this fight. Andre Ward knows the truth. If Canelo beats Bud, everything changes. That if Bud outclasses Canelo, there will be no more argument. Pound for pound king title has been confirmed. People close to Terence Crawford's camp think this is the most locked-in version of Bud we've ever seen. Even on holiday weekends, when most boxers would rest, he was in the gym, sparring, reviewing film, and practicing drills. This fight is about more than just a paycheck. Crawford views this a legacy. This is history. This is a chance to be immortal in boxing. And now that Andre Ward is truly in camp, things have taken on a new level of intensity. These two are not simply going through the motions, they're in deep, working on slick angles to cut off Canelo's lead hook, practicing perfectly timed step backs to bait him into overcommitting, fighting with purpose, setting traps, and focused on Canelo's endurance. Because, let's be honest, we've all seen Canelo weaken as the rounds add up. So, what is the secret sauce? Andre Ward recently told a reporter off camera that beating Canelo isn't about power, it is about control and disruption. You do not fight fire with fire, you quench it. Crawford plans to be unexpected by utilizing constant stance shifts, smooth footwork, ring control, and keeping Canelo in shadows. Ward has stressed positional dominance, ensuring that Bud never gets caught between the ropes, never stands stationary long enough for Canelo to position his feet and execute those lethal body blows. Instead, jab, pivot, punish, reset, and repeat. Ward knows Canelo enjoys flow. He feels most at ease when things go slowly and carefully. So, Bud's going to make things crazy. And don't forget, Crawford is a great counterpuncher. This is already a nightmare for Canelo, a forward pressure boxer. With Ward's experience dealing with bigger guys, this return could look very different than people expect. Let's keep things real. Jumping to weight classes is crazy. Most fighters would not even consider it.
Crawford could beat Canelo Alvarez.
I think he's too small. But then again, I thought he was too small for Spence. So, shows what I know. So, I don't know. I think that's a lot of weight class jumping. We'll see. It's a good talking point. I don't know that would really happen. Or, I mean, listen, we've seen some strange things in boxing. Don't get me wrong, especially in the recent years. So I don't say never say never. But I don't know how seriously that's going to be taken. But I think when you're at a level, when you're coming off a big win like Crawford just did, anything you say reverberates through the sport.
Crawford began at 135. Now he's set to face a fighter who's been happy fighting at 168 or 175. That indicates a significant difference in natural size, muscular mass, and power. Canelo has been dropping athletes who resemble tanks, but Crawford is different. Meanwhile, the boxing world was divided down the middle. Legends including as Tim Bradley, Shocker Stevenson, and Sean Porter have called it for Bud. They say that his ring IQ, defense, and killer instinct make him the most dangerous opponent Canelo has faced in years.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, do you really think that he's gonna knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but It's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Are you still favoring Crawford in the fight, or has your opinion changed?
I mean, I've always favoured Canelo in the fight.
Well, I've heard that you want Canelo to win, but you feel
course, I like Terence. I've worked a lot with Canelo, and I think just because of what I saw in Riyadh and because of the threat, and he's getting on as well, Crawford, but it's just like the mindset of Crawford. Like, there's no doubt in Terence Crawford's mind that he wins this fight. And when you spend a bit of time with him, you kind of start buying into that. And I guess that's what happened in Riyadh, because I've travelled with him to the fight. And, but it's a 50-50 fight. I think gun to head, I'm probably picking Crawford right now. But I want Canelo to win. And he can win for sure. But Terence is going to make it really tricky and awkward for him. I don't think he's going to like that kind of fight.
However, there are some who are wary. Oscar de la Hoya and Shane Mosley are among those who stay skeptical. They say that size counts. They think Bud is biting off more than he can chew.
Shane, what do you think about Canelo and Crawford?
I think Canelo's too big for Crawford. I think Canelo's too big for Crawford. I think that the reason why, if Crawford was a mover like the rest of the fight, then maybe he could have a good chance with Canelo. But I think that being that Crawford's a fighter, that's gonna be his problem. He's a fighter. He wants to fight. He's gonna move a little bit, but his heart is not in moving. So he's gonna have to sit there and fight with Canelo. If you sit there and fight with Canelo, he's that much bigger than you. I don't know. But everybody thinks, Crawford, he's a great boxer. He's this, he's that, which he is. He's a great fighter, and I think he's a great fighter at 140, 47, and he seems just to be, good at 54. Now we're going to 68.
How many more tricks has Canelo learned since you last fought him?
And don't forget, this is the mega fight of 2025. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone is making baits. Everyone is watching. But only two men will come into the ring. Crawford is going in with Andre Ward's blueprint implanted into his muscle memory. So here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you on Team Canelo or Team Bud? Please let me know in the comments below. Who are you riding with, and why? Make sure you like, follow, and hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next